DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Viking 18, Henry Lions.
Throwing on first down. Browning. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Cut 19, cut 19. 60 average, 60 average.
To throw on 3rd down. Browning. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick is indeed good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant.
Here we go.
He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Whoa. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here we go. Stop.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running back for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I'm wondering.
Now Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit old.
Touchdown, Bengals! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hurry, hurry!
On 1st and 10, Browning. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On 1st down, Browning. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go, here we go.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
MT. 11 MT, take.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Here's Booker on the catch. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 Thomas.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Now, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Here we go. 12. 11 Thomas. 12. 11 Mighty. 11.
In motion goes the tight end.
11.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So it was 4th and 1. They wound up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation
is getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Harris running straight ahead. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Browning. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Drop 60, drop 50. 79 Broncos. Go.
On 1st and 10, Browning. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw. Browning. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
12, 12, 12.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how...
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Twelve. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 2nd and 9.
Burrow over the middle. That's hauled in by Tony.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Browning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. on third down. Browning. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
18 Radley, 18 Radley. 65 catch, 65.
Throwing on first down. Browning. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA.
Let's go now.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with a keeper, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here? And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. On the move past the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. McNeil. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
11. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 30 on 2nd down, Browning being chased out left. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Browning. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set alone a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 empty, hey! 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
On one, right? 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On one, right? 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season.